It's Friday, everybody. That means it's time for another episode of Ask the Expert with Rob Sutherland. Rob, my question to you is, what do you think about using group chat for your business?
Amazing idea. Why wouldn't you want to keep in touch with the people you work with on a day-to-day basis and not have to necessarily see them in person? Of course, you want to see people in person and keep track of their lives and have that great water cooler chat, but sometimes you just want to send quick messages that don't need to be an email, they don't need to be a text, but you need to have a bunch of people in there. And I think it's a great thing if you can get into a product or get into a service where maybe it's free, maybe it's paid, where you can have your staff, have your realtors, have your mortgage brokers, everybody on a group chat so you can offer different kinds of support. Very cool.
Yeah, and what kind of programs can people use for group chats?
There's like Zoho chat and there's like Slack chat and ones that you can pay for that can get kind of expensive, that type of a thing. One of the things we love is encrypted software like WhatsApp, which is nice. I mean, everyone's kind of maybe worried that Facebook owns it or whatever and your data might be compromised. But for chats, when you're talking about business, I think it's a great place to start, because then you can get people, let's say you've got a certain development that you're working on with people. And so you could have 5 or 6 people on that group chat. When someone needs help, they can come to you in that chat and ask for help and ask for support. And it's a really neat way to keep track of people and to make sure that they're always moving forward in their business every day.
Yeah, does that translate into the real estate industry, and how could real estate or mortgage offices use group chats?
I have a perfect example for that. We know an office locally here where they have all the realtors on one group chat, which could sound like it could be a bit of a nightmare, but it's not, because they're there to get support, right? Like, one of the things that obviously people are always looking for in the real estate or mortgage industry is support from their office. And sometimes it can be hard to get a hold of the manager. Maybe he's too busy checking deals. Maybe it's too hard to get a hold of the broker owner, but some of the agents who are more superior and more experienced in the realm of sales where you're at might have some better advice. And so if you get them in a group chat with your other agents who are struggling, maybe it can help foster excellence and actually turn them into a higher producer. One of the things I like about it as well is you can always break it off into smaller groups. You don't have to have 50 people on the chat. You could just have 2 or 3. And each of those people has a specific task when it comes to selling a piece of property or putting together a mortgage or something like that. And it's just a really nice way to build a community online. You know, and you can do group video meetings and everybody likes that, but just a nice chat where if somebody like needs to pick up the pieces of something or needs to pick up some work, it's a great way. Hey, we've got an open house this weekend. Who wants to come and take care of that open house? Put it in the group chat. See who responds first. Obviously, the people who respond first are the most eager workers, which is fantastic.
Rockstar advice, as always, Rob. For more information on PBA, just click on the link below, probrokeragency.com, and be sure to tune in on Monday for another episode of Ask the Expert with Rob Sutherland.
Let's get on the group chat and talk about building your brokerage. I'd love to be part of that chat.